do what you do on the floor, and then once it's over, you gotta move on. My name is GAZAN. I started CrossFit in the end of 2017, and yeah, so my experience is five years. The first one was just kind of like a soak it in experience. I barely qualified. I was like, I think they took 120 or 130 people, and I was like one of the last couple spots. So I just went and enjoyed the experience. Last year, there was a little bit more, not necessarily pressure or expectations, but felt a little more important. Just was like, there's a chance for you to make it, but you gotta execute. So I feel like the weekend was a lot of just like riding the waves of the events. This year I feel like is different again, because now we have a different number of competitors, or 60 instead of 30. Sorry, my dog's stuffing. 10 people qualified instead of 5. And also there's definitely a little bit more internal and external pressure. Justin was talking about this yesterday, and I feel like it was a good way to look at things. Is like, if you have a gift or if you have an ability, it's almost a waste not to use it. And like, I have an able body, I have the support system to pursue this goal. So I feel like if I were to just say it's like easier not to, or less stressful not to, I'd be doing myself a disservice. And, yeah, I don't know. Motivation is like, it comes and goes, it's fleeting. But if you have a goal.
Come on. Drive, 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 yes! The limit does not exist. Go for it.
Main sport was lacrosse. I played that through elementary school all the way through high school, and that obviously taught you like teamwork and just like being a dedicated athlete. Later on in high school, I lifted a little bit with my dad, and I did the just like stereotypical lifting class with the football coach as the teacher. And while that may have not been the best like education for lifting, it was like a good intro to like I liked being strong. With CrossFit and in CrossFit is finding balance, like finding balance to like enjoy regular life things and not feel so consumed by the sport, because it's exhausting, and it's not fun to stress about sleep and like, oh, I have to get this much sleep or otherwise like I'm not going to perform optimally, or I can't go on a hike because I'll be tired. Like all that kind of stuff can be really draining. Outside of CrossFit, for me, like, I think this is kind of a very well-known topic because I've talked about it a lot, but just like my parents, like my dad and mom struggled with substance abuse, and mom's doing really great right now, which is awesome. She's actually a drug and alcohol counselor, so she's come full circle. And my dad's riding the highs and the lows. That still keeps me on my toes a bit, but as much as it is of a struggle, it's also been a huge blessing because it's taught me a lot, and I'm actually really close with my parents despite all of it, probably closer. Faith is really important to me, and just trusting that there's a bigger picture, and our life here on earth is so short that there has to be more. And, knowing that God loves my parents more than I do, and I can kind of give that need to control or need to fix up is really helpful. I think something that I was able to do at the games was have a really, really relaxed mindset. Like, I wanted to do well, but I didn't overthink anything, and that was like the most enjoyable competition experience I ever had, just because I wasn't stressed. I didn't want to get last, I didn't want to do poorly, but like I didn't hold value in every placement. I was just like, okay, like learn and move on, and I was able to learn from each event. And at semifinals, like I do care how I do, like I want to place well, but I really want to carry that into semifinals, like just one event at a time, like just learn, like do the best that you can, but then once it's over, you move on.